hang on to your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. So y'all, this video is going to be like a mashup of everything. So we're doing a little bit of Hollywood Hot Topics, a little bit of Zeus Town Hall, mix up of everything, you guys. Probably one of the last videos I'm going to post for this year. Probably two last videos that I'm going to post for this year. First, I want to start saying this. Thank you guys so much for coming in for the call-in live that we had. About everything. I really did appreciate that. I like doing those interactive calls. We've done it for years now. We've done it on a lot of different stuff. I remember the first Now That's TV trans stuff topic that we had was the whole Deja Vu reunion situation. We did one on that like 1 or 2 years ago. So we've been doing this for a little bit now. So thank y'all for the ones that are tuning in. I do want to say something though, because I did see something that was a little irritating to me. I saw like a video that was a little irritating to me. The whole transphobia thing, when I brought that up, the reason why I brought up that word, I don't feel as if, because this is referring to live. If y'all didn't watch it, please go watch it. When I brought up that word, the reason why I brought up that word is because I wanted to make a point as to how that affects a lot of people more than people realize. Because I even had some callers last night that were biological women that were saying that some people have treated them badly because they thought they were trans, or have been a little rude to them, or asked them if they were trans and treated them away because they thought that they were trans. And these are not biological women. So that's what I wanted to make that point about. I didn't want to say that word to make a point as if, oh, if you don't agree with what Pookie did, you're transphobic. No. So I just wanted to make that clear for those that are confused. I brought up that word in relation to that point. It had nothing to do with what Pookie did in that closet. I don't, I don't agree with what Pookie did in that closet. Just wanted to make that clear. Okay. So first I wanted to talk about, y'all, is Natalie. This interview has been going viral. Natalie recently went live about it. Y'all been begging me to talk about it. I talked about it briefly. The reason why I didn't talk about it in depth is because the interview to me was a little bit of BS. And also, she was drunk. Let's be real. I feel like this. When it comes to that Cam Newton interview, Cam was not the right person to interview her. Natalie is a smart woman. This is the type of woman that it can't just be anybody that asks her questions, because she is the type of person that plays mental gymnastics. She will run laps around you if you cannot keep up. So Cam is not, to me, that witty enough. He's not that smart enough to be able to keep up and ask her questions and kind of corner her into answering what he wants her to answer. It was obvious throughout the whole interview. What bothered me with Natalie, though, although I agree with what she says, some of what she says in this live, because you can't expect somebody who has not lived the best life in regards to inspiration to not only women but men to question somebody else about how they're inspiring children as well, because Cam has a whole lot of children out of wedlock. So it's like, you can't say, oh, how are you making an example for young girls and stuff like that, and then you have all these kids out of wedlock. So it's like, how are you doing that yourself? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, some of the stuff that he was trying to ask, they were hypocritical to who he is as a person. What Natalie did, though, that was wrong, is she picked up that bottle. She should have never gotten drunk. I think Natalie got in that room and she was nervous as much as she wants to play off as, I came in and, I was like, I see what's going on. I'm gonna do a reverse psychology on that ass. I see what's going on. Although I think a part of that is true, but I think she used the liquor to kind of help her along with it. And that's where everything that she sort of said was sort of negated, because it was not in a sober mind. Now, if she did this in a sober mind with the sober tongue, now we talking, because that shows me that you are the wittiest of them all. Natalie is still the wittiest of them all. They are eating her up on my blog. It's not even funny. Like, I didn't think the comments were going to be this hard on Natalie, but they are not siding with Natalie whatsoever on this. They feel as if Natalie is full of cap and full of gin. Like literally, like the comments are leading her left and right. I even had some people in the comments that are like celebrities. Like I think what's his name? Swag P, the basketball player. I see Mimi in there. Like they're upset with how she's feeling about this whole Cam Newton thing because she did go live and bash him, right? I like the fact how she approached it with not answering certain things and kind of turning it on him. For instance, one of the things that he asked her was about the whole violence situation and how like she said that she doesn't want Journey to experience any yelling, any cursing or whatever in the house. That's not what her daughter is going to be around. For y'all that think otherwise is crazy. What is she supposed to do? That is what she's supposed to do. What she does outside of her house to provide for her daughter, that has nothing to do with how her daughter is being brought up or what her daughter should be around. Case in point, Jocelyn. That's the best example. I don't care what nobody says. Say what you want about Jocelyn. She cusses these girls out. She treats them like, she's their pimp. But guess what? If y'all ever see Bonnie Bella, that is one of the most well-behaved children in reality TV history. One of the most well-behaved children. She dresses like a child. She acts like a child. She's well-mannered as a muff. But then look at Jocelyn. Look at Jocelyn. This girl curses like a sailor, $2 hold this, $2. But guess what? She's making sure her child doesn't come out that way. So I don't get how he could have made that point as to like, oh, how could you say that? But then what you do outside of the home or whatever is violence, whatever it is promoting, because of baddies and stuff. The two to me do not relate. Why would Natalie want to do or bring that or just even expose her daughter to any of that? That doesn't make any sense. That's like Jocelyn making Buddy Bella a member of the cabaret and screaming at her like she does these other girls. She's never gonna do that. Are you crazy? You must be out of your mind. What people don't understand with Natalie is one thing I respect about her is that she realizes that she's a character. She even says it in a part of this live. Like she realizes that like at this point she's a caricature. Whether you like it or not, she has built up a character. I'm not a big fan of it sometimes because I do feel like sometimes she can be a hypocrite. But in regards to this interview, I feel like it was a partial alley oop. And the reason why I say partial is because she was drunk. I don't think she should have gotten drunk because anything you said looked like you were talking out of your ass because you were drunk out of your ass. That and some of y'all saying that it was pot of donuts and all that. I don't believe that. Y'all need to stop putting that on her. I don't think. I just don't think that she would. She partakes in those. At least she for this interview. I don't think she partaked in that. I think it was a whole lot of that. I think she was drinking before, during, of course, and probably after. Okay. The moment she got in that room, she knows, oh, this man is going to try to grill me. He's going to try to ask me certain questions that I'm not going to be comfortable with. He's going to try to be shady. He's going to try to demean me for being a CEO of a show that's literally inspiring young kids to squabble up every 2 seconds, fighting, violence, etc., etc. So she decided to turn and flip that coin, but got drunk in the midst of it and try to read him. That's what she did. I don't get how y'all couldn't have seen that. And in my opinion, also too, Cam, I don't think did his research enough. Because if you did your research enough, I could have get like the moment that I saw the promo, I said, oh, she gonna play with this man. One thing Natalie doesn't like, if you do your research on her, she does not like egotistical men. From the very beginning, she does not like egotistical men. If a dude, this is why her and Lemmy always clash. If a dude is the type of dude that likes to throw his around and act like he's big dog, that's the type of dude Natalie gonna get into it with. Pure point blank. Cause she's an alpha. So she doesn't like when niggas try to like make her feel like she's a little dog. Like she's a pup. Cause that's what people try to do nowadays. They gonna always try to little bro you, little bro. That's what they try to do. To try to make you think that you're not who you are. Okay. Now she did go live, which she got a lot of backlash for this, y'all. About
number one,
Cam and everything in regards to the interview.
And then she said, and if you need me to get on Cam Newton for you, I got you. Now, mind you, as I live in a very small, quiet, one of my houses is in my main home, quiet suburban town. So for the fact that she saw this Cam Newton interview, kills me. Then my Chanel rep sent me a card and a holiday bow that was so cute. And he said, I have never watched a podcast from the beginning to the end. Now, I just want to dive into this stuff because I just want you guys to know a few things right off the bat. Number one, shout out to Cam Newton. Shout out to Cam Newton. You know, I think your setup is super dope, and I think you have, you know, potential to be an amazing interviewer. But unfortunately, in my eyes, you just really didn't do your job when it came to Natalie Nunn. A little bit about me. Again, I have been doing this for 17 years. And I have walked into rooms where I've done interviews, and such as Charlemagne, The Breakfast Club, 20 damn near decades ago. And I was not prepared, and I was young, and I was naive, and you know, I was not able to learn to read the room. Oh baby, I can read the room instantly. Mind you, I have 2 degrees from USC, communication, sociology, 2 minors, business and Spanish. So ain't nobody gonna play with me at this point in my career. I'm very, 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 very smart. I'm no dummy. So I felt the energy, number one, and I could also read the room. So I started to kind of realize, like, all right, I didn't think that this, first of all, on my way to the interview.
And somebody commented on the page when when it was posted. They were like, "Oh, she should know what she's being asked for the interview." I'm gonna say this, and y'all know I don't be defending Natalie, so I don't want to hear you're so biased. Okay, sometimes you are not briefed on what you're going to be asked. I hope y'all know this. Even people I've interviewed, Danny, for instance, I didn't tell her what I was gonna ask her. The only thing I told her is, hey, I'm not gonna ask you nothing that's gonna get you sued. So, you know, I'm not gonna ask you no crazy questions about, you know, like Lemmy or nothing like that's gonna get you like sued or like a call from the pepper. So not every time somebody does a podcast, they know exactly what they're going to be asked. There are certain people though that will ask you for a list of questions and get briefed before they do the interview, just out of fear. But not every time that happens.
I didn't expect that I was walking into like, I didn't expect that I was going to walk into like a man who was going to be like kind of talking down on me. At this point in my career, I feel like everybody knows who Natalie Nunn is. I'm a household name for sure. And I don't feel like anybody's going to really try to play in my face. Like, they're just not going to do that. Mind you, after this interview, I have so many people in my DMs, a lot of NFL, rappers, everybody like, girl, you ate that up, you read it. But I want to just talk to everybody, not just the women out there and this, that, and the other, but I knew what I was, once I sat down, I knew what was about to happen. So I turned the fuck up. Now, if you guys think that a successful black woman in Hollywood who's been around for 17 years running a $1 billion empire, a television show that is definitely running it's $1 billion, okay? We took it from here to there, okay? We all know that. Baddies is not no slap dick ass show. Let's just talk about it. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh yeah, he about to try to play in my face. Damn, Natalie, let me sit up. Matter of fact, pour something in my cup, a little bit more. Let's get this motherfucker going.
And that's where she messed up. The moment she started drinking, your seriousness immediately went out the window. Maybe a shot to take the edge off, but the drinking, wrong move. That to me was the dumbest thing she could have did. Nope. That to me was idiotic. It made her look foolish. Okay, because now everybody, oh, she's drunk, she know how to answer and all that. I do think she was coherent enough to know what the heck was going on. I'm gonna say that, but you drinking didn't make the situation better.
This is what we about to do. And you guys could call me a Karen. Yes, I'm black. We stated it in the interview. These must be Cam Newton's fans in here. But I love this for you guys. And mind you, I played the fuck out of it. That's what you do, right? I played the fuck out of the interview, and I played the fuck out of him. And I acted an ass. Now, if you think an educated black woman at my level of success is that arrogant and ignorant on a day-to-day basis, y'all are fooled, okay? I did what I was supposed to do. And I'm in the entertainment industry. This is all entertainment. Now, I have to say, Cam, I am your number one interviewer. Damn, that sucks for you, huh? It's absolutely an amazing interview. I must say, I did a great job. As for you, I don't think you did as well as you think you did. But it is your podcast, so kudos to you. And it will be your highest rated interview, guaranteed. It's only been 2 days and there's 400,000 views. I love that for you. I'm very happy for you. But
You know, you gotta love Natalie. You gotta love Natalie. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gonna always make you, she gonna give you a reminder. You know what I'm saying? She's like the alarm on the phone that wake you up early in the morning. Like, you wanna wake up, but she go, like, she gonna give you a reminder. You know what I'm saying? A little refresher. Okay? And the reason why I'm siding with Natalie in this is because it's like, as much as the Baddies franchise, I don't think has a positive effect on anything. I feel like it could be a lot better. I feel like there could be a lot more done in regards to production and storyline working. It's too repetitive and it's too much focus on doing your big one and not enough getting to know the girls for who they are, which is what BGC was successful on. The fights, of course, made it iconic, but getting to know the girls in their personality quirks and stuff, that's what made the show what it was. So that's what to me is failing the show. But on the flip side of it, she still made it successful for seasons after seasons and made it a whole thing. What I respect with Natalie when it comes to how she handles business is the branding. She's very good with branding. Branding is one of the hardest things ever, because if people don't know you for a certain thing, then who really are you? You get what I'm saying? Like, me, my thing is comedy. Like, I feel like I can make people laugh, impersonations, comedy, laughter. That's my brand. It's no shade. Like, I'm not what you would call like the serious type of YouTube. Like, I want y'all to come here for a laugh. I want y'all to come here to be entertained. That's why I named my because it's not just YouTube, y'all. Evner Entertainment is, it's a brand. My brand. Face that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is my vision, is entertainment, comedy, drama, funniness. You know what I'm saying? Humor. She has, to me, mastered that. She knows how to brand. And that's what has made her, I feel like, successful for all these years.
I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand that I could read the room. I've been doing this a long time. And I think women in this industry have to really watch this interview and understand that I am far from stupid. I'm extremely smart. And I do not do drugs. So I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I had a couple drinks. But everything that he tried to throw at me, if I was on drugs and this and the other, I wouldn't have had the best answers. And you shot yourself in the foot a lot of times. Like, straight men don't do TikToks. So I want to hear from the football player that plays for the Detroit Lions that I pulled up. Like, what are you talking? Like, just ignorant. Like, I'm not the ignorant one at all. But again, I feel like you met your match. I'm so smart that I was able to avoid every question that I just didn't feel like answering. And yes, I talked around in circles and wore you the fuck out, Playboy. Like, you were so distraught. You didn't even... I interviewed you. I had so many NFL players and so many NFL fans that watched that were like, finally someone asked why he didn't jump on the ball. I was like, Jesus. I mean, I'm just saying. I love Cam though. Don't get me wrong. This is not shots at Cam. It's just like, you have to understand that every female in this industry is not educated, not smart.
And I feel like the one part that got me during the interview, right? When she said he was saying something about being violent and throwing fists and stuff. She said, "Didn't you just beat up a mascot in the middle of the field?" I'm like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't say certain things if you're not doing certain things yourself now. Like, you literally just beat up a whole mascot. Like, it literally looked like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory getting in the squabble. Like, it was bad. All the hat was flying everywhere. Running into that man's ish. Like, we haven't seen Natalie fight in the streets as of lately. Only thing we see as of lately of her squabbling down is on the show. I'm just saying. I still don't think she should have gotten drunk though. That to me, I don't think was acceptable at all.
Smart, doesn't know sports. Baby, I played at the Division I college level. Soccer, ran track. Like, I don't know who you thought I was or what this was, but, I definitely know sports. My brother played corner at USC, back-to-back champion, has 3 rings from USC, and went on to be an amazing football player. So I know sports. So yeah. I also just wanted to go live for all the women out there. Like, the question that Cam asked, and all the people there, I definitely tiptoed around a lot of his dumbass, rude questions. Let's be for real. Like, I already knew he was trying to, like, gaslight, manipulate, be a narcissist, and ask questions that were just not like questions. Like, I'm not dumb. I'm really, really smart. So I navigated around that interview, and I think people should study this interview. I think girls in Hollywood should study my interview for when people put you in these type of situations, how you can pivot out of them. Because this has happened to me multiple times in Hollywood on major platforms, just like Cam Newton, and you're not about to keep playing in us bitches' faces. You're just not. We're not going to play in mine. So clearly everybody sees that. This is why, honestly, I barely do podcasts. The last podcast I did was in Chicago, because I felt like we were on Baddies USA. I wanted to give yes, it's because we're bosses. Like, I do believe that women out here that make money, there are women that are doctors, there are women that are lawyers, there are women that sell hair that make millions and trillions of dollars a month. Like, I know hair companies, wig companies. Like, shout out to the entrepreneur woman as well. And shout out to me. That's basically what I was trying to say. Shout out to me, who started on a show that was just intended to be for me to be a talent, and turned it around and made that whole motherfucking shit mine, and makes millions of dollars a month. Yes. So I sit here and I'm looking like, why do I feel like I'm like being attacked in this interview, in this question? So I knew, because how Cam's demeanor was, and the history a little bit about him, never marrying a woman, having all these kids, all these baby mom. I already knew how he felt about women. I'm very smart. Again, I have 2 degrees from USC. 2 degrees, okay? Sociology, the study of people, communications, 2 minors, Spanish and business. I am far from dumb. I can read the room and I understand your question. I was able to pivot around it the way I felt like doing it. So when you asked me that, the best answer to trigger you and to get you going was to say money. Because one thing I know a man like Cam Newton doesn't respect is a boss-ass female who has her own shit, her own money. I know these type of men. I know these type of men. So money. So if you guys think that that's the only thing that I care about, that, I mean, yeah, I am a Capricorn and I am a very, very business. It is business, but I have a lot of other morals, guys. The interview was to trigger Cam, get Cam going, pick at him, poke at him, the same way he was trying to do me. So I know that. And then she said,
the ring portion was such a low blow. When she said that about that ring, I said, oop, and oop. Okay, I'm telling y'all, that was a low blow, Natalie. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That was so low. You can tell that really hurt his feelings. It really did. It really did.
I don't know what I thought. Just like a football player, ex-football player that I had no idea, really. But of course I knew about Cam Newton. I was an athlete my whole life. What do you, like, what? Like, I was an athlete my whole life. And Cam Newton is my age. I definitely knew who Cam Newton was. So I'm like, all right. I never knew you were a stick up your ass type of guy. But hey, let's go. Let's have fun. Like, what? Like, and judgmental at that. So that's why I did that. And that's why I kept having another drink while he kept smoking that cigar all the way down to the motherfucking, till there was nothing left.
All right.
I stressed that man out. And I hope all his baby mamas do the same thing to him. That's what I hope. I hope all his baby mamas do the same thing to him. I hope they stress you out daily. And if they don't, they need to. And you need to put some respect on my name. Period, point blank. It's Natalie motherfucking Nunn, Playboy. I ran circles and I interviewed you. Because I saw what you were doing. I saw what you were going to do. And I wasn't having it. I wasn't having it. And that, I just wanted to let everybody know that that's where I was coming from in that interview. I did not expect to go in there and be cocky, arrogant, and on that man's ass like that. But I was like, wow, and this is one reason why I really don't do too many podcasts and stuff, because I just don't have time for this type of shit. Like, I am really booked and busy. I am I really got a lot going on. I'm running a whole series of shows. Baddies, Bad Boys, Baddies Gone Wild is coming.
All right, we're gonna stop it there. All right, so yeah, that's how I feel about it. Once again, I'm more so leaning on Natalie's side just because of who Cam is as a person. Like, I just feel like he's one of those dudes that he could do a whole lot of stuff in his background, but then he'll see the next person doing it, especially maybe especially a woman doing maybe similar things to him, and he'll cast judgment on them, which to me is kind of BS. It's pure BS to me. Like, you just can't talk about inspiring children and having influence on children when it's like you're teaching young boys to like have a lot of baby mothers and to have children with a lot of like out of wedlock, out of no, like, you feel me, like no reason. You like to me, that's so hypocritical to me. It's very hypocritical. I'm surprised even Natalie even said yes to the interview. I really feel like she knew what was gonna happen going into it altogether. Okay, now off to Blueface, y'all. He's been trolling lately online about the judgment that was handed down on him about the Soulja Boy's baby mama, about the 131K that he does owe for defamation. He's been trolling, thinking it's funny. Now he's streaming. Okay, that's the new thing, y'all. The celebs now are streaming now. They're becoming the new podcasters. They're the new media.
What's up, man? I gotta pay Soulja Boy child support because he going broke. So his baby mama needs some money. I'm gonna get baby some new shoes because Soulja ain't got it. Clearly, you feel me? So let's sub up. So
I don't think it's funny. I don't know why he thinks it's still funny to me. Like, I feel like this could have been avoided so much, and to him making a joke about it is pure idiotic. Like, pure idiotic. You could have avoided this like months ago, even behind the click car. Okay, ignoring this whole ruling, thinking it wasn't gonna go anywhere after you said what you said, and not even that. F all that. Before it even got legal, a statement, something would have been retracted. You not taking me to the cleaners for nothing. Are you crazy? Nothing. Okay. Now you're getting out of jail, having to pay all these fees and stuff for no reason. Now, off to DJ Sky, we finally get to see the full video of what she said on live that caused the smack heard around the world.
Shout out to everybody who's
DJ Sky High Face. DJ DJ high five to the face.
In here. Even you, Anna, you're one of the 94. I appreciate it. Girl, if you don't like me, why would you even come on my live? But thank you to the people who do love me because I'm thankful for y'all. We're going to redo this in a little bit. Shout out to everybody who came in the live today. Love you down, Daisy. Is there any last comments I need to see before I get up off of here? Shout out to everybody who's in.
To me, this did not warrant the slap. I was paying attention to the video because I didn't seen it. This did not warrant the slap. Anna did that for a moment. The way that Anna gets away with so much, though, is so crazy to me. Like, that bitch be skating through, and it has no issues. I just don't get it. Oh my God. Like, she gets away with like unaliving, and y'all be like, oh, it's Anna. She's just crazy Anna. Now, she said, I was not at all referencing Automatic for Baddies. It was another person in the comments with the same name, and it was not a fan page. Anna and I were at a DTB event in LA not too long ago prior to this, and we had no problem, and I was the DJ. Is pic still up on my page? It's just sad to see people continuously attack me, and I'm gonna just make sure our Baddies tour was smooth. Let me do that. Now, she also went and addressed the reason why she did not pop Automatic back, and she says the reason why it was due to her diabetes. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if you could say that, DJ Sky, because F for diabetes, you should have still slapped the holy fire. Okay, what Wendy yourself or Mama be saying? The Holy Ghost fire out of her mouth for her doing that to you. I don't care if you lost or what. The Holy Ghost fire should have been slapped out of Anna for slapping you that like this. She said, I'm type 1 diabetic. I take 4 to 5 needles a day, every day. So I don't play about my health. It takes me longer to heal than others. Anything that puts me in unnecessary harm, I avoid, period. I didn't come here for chaos to fight over lies and storylines. I came to do a tour and do my job. And let's be very clear, this isn't my first show. I've been DJing for over 10 years. I'm seasoned. I'm a professional. I'm a professional. Shangela vibes. I know a lot of people wanted me to in the situation and after even now, but I'm not about to risk my body for anyone's moment. Doesn't make me soft. I'm here to work, stay safe, and leave the same way I came in. That's it. Now, all girls like to squabble over unnecessary drama. A lot of us are smarter and logical thinkers. And in the moment, I wasn't hurt at all. I was just targeted and it didn't damage me. So I moved forward. Now that's a baddie. No, that's a little bit of punk. I'm sorry. Like, I just feel like not every baddie, though, is like a squabbler, but you should defend yourself at all costs, especially if somebody trying to harm you for no reason. Like, her pop you like that was so unnecessary. That live did not equate to all of those things. It just didn't. Like, that was very unnecessary. So Tinka's face, y'all, has been going viral. This is why I wasn't here for Tinka coming back. Because if this is hormonal acne, postpartum acne, whatever you guys are defining it, since everybody on the internet now is medical doctors, she must feel a way seeing all of this surface on the internet. And it probably is bothering her more than we even realize. So it's like, this is me saying that I didn't want her back. It wasn't more just because, oh, I'm not the biggest fan of Tinka. It's because of this type of stuff. Like, if this does have to do directly due to her pregnancy, she cannot help this except take whatever medication she can to be able to kind of clear it. But in the meantime, you're still fighting. You're still around all this stress, which does nothing more but push out the acne. Because y'all all know one thing that doesn't help out with acne is stress, anger, and aggravation. This is why I didn't want her to come back. Y'all know what this is doing to that lady mental. Everybody's making jokes and thinking it's a big old key and it's haha kiki crunch bar, but y'all don't know what this is doing to her mental at all. But y'all the same ones, oh, it's okay, she come back. Da, da, da. I don't think she maybe cares as much though, just because of the money. Okay, I think the money's keeping her shut. Like, that's what it is. All right. Now off to snack meals. Rollie took it to hell, y'all. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think she's wrong. You don't know why? I didn't talk about this on the channel, but I do not think what Summer was doing in regards to the baby thing was funny. It wasn't funny to me. You bringing the baby into everything, like, it's not humorous to me. Like, I just feel like your kids should not know about anything you're doing outside of the home like that in regards to drama, fighting, and aggravation. Your daughter should know who the hell Rollie is. And I'm not even a fan of Rollie. Your daughter should not know who Rollie is. Summer should not be telling her kids who Rollie is. Same with Daisy. Daisy, your kids should not know who Rollie is. The only thing with Daisy, though, I will say, the only thing I could probably say that to me, her kids knowing about Rollie would make a lot more sense than Summer, because Rollie actually said, you got no money for the baby. So that, okay, that's a little justifiable. When it comes to Summer, though, no. So Summer lately has been sort of trolling Rollie and has been calling Rollie the boogeyman. Her daughter has been saying, oh, I don't want Rollie to come and eat my food. I don't want Rollie to come and eat my food, mommy. No, she's going to eat my food. I don't want her to eat my food, right? Trolling about it. So Rollie decided to, hey, if you want to be funny, I could be funnier. Okay? I could joke even more. So she decided to put Daisy's children, Summer's children, on the faces of the balloons and basically be Pennywise, as if like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Okay? I'm gonna get you. A little bit of that. Okay? And said, boogeyman, now since y'all want to play with y'all children online, let's play. Summer and Daisy. And must I say, Daisy, just like you, like that baby got a face only a mother can love. So sorry. Anyways, Happy New Year. Welcome to HELL. Okay? Like I said, I don't think this is wrong because they were trolling about it first. It's all over the internet, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. Look it up. Daisy did it as of recent. Summer been doing it for like a week or so now. She's not wrong. As I could see here, she said, Rollie don't need a costume. She already the villain. Got the baby scared.
Don't move.
No,
Yes, she is.
no, I'm not moving.
So what you gonna do when she try to
Call
come?
Rollie.
What?
Call her. I want her to eat me.
You what?
I want Rollie to eat me.
Why?
Cause
What you gonna do when she try to eat you?
I'm gonna touch her by her mouth.
Let's take it there, hoes. Let's take it there. I will have you bitches want to kill me after I'm done. Let's take it there. Bitches.
I know Rollie mad as hell because you know Rollie let her children. You know she is upset that she's being called the boogeyman. She said, boogeyman, now sis, I want to play with children. And she posted this too. And then Daisy replied back with why he didn't fight back for her and posted a video of her kids, Rollie's son, getting into a fight.
Confused. Cause why the fuck? Why the fuck he ain't fight back? Like what?
And then Rollie put only a face a mother could love. For 10 cents a day, you can help Daisy. Donate for Daisy Dukes. Poor kids. Y'all, they mamas stay eating all they food, so they really starving. At this point, at this reunion, y'all gonna need armed guards. The way y'all going with this stuff, y'all gonna need armed guards. Now, this part, Rollie, you know, you could have, but once again, they brought the kids into it first, so it's like you can't really tell Rollie like, hey, don't say this about, but then y'all brought it into it first. You know, telling her y'all kids that you know they the boogeyman. Like, to me, they could have did that, but posting on the internet is a whole nother step. That's how I feel. Had you did that with your kid in the privacy of your own home and nobody on the internet knew about it, hey, who gives a crap? But when you bring it to the internet, then it's fair game. That's how I feel.
You big ass bitch. Let's take it there then. How? We already got the kids scared of you. 1, 2, Rollie's coming for you. Everybody, hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your motherfucking refrigerator.
how the motherfucking surgery table, how them knees, them crutches. So, bitch, I want to take it there. On my mama, on my daddy, bitch, on day hoe, on them knees, bitch, knocking. Fuck. Bitch, stop playing with that girl. Still pretty. Wearing a motherfucking pajama set in your size. Still look good. Rollie, you big ass.
Okay. It's gonna take what Justin said, it's gonna take God to shut Summer up. Okay. All right, now off to the Zeus of things. Let's talk Bravo. Now there's this breaking news that Neighborhood dropped of Porsha and Kenya getting into it during a cash trip, and Porsha and Shamea, my bad. Porsha Shamea getting into it during a cash trip, and Drew broke it up. Okay, so they said, neighbors, y'all know I keep my ears out in the streets, and the tea is brewing down in the A with our Southern Belle Peaches, specifically with Porsha Williams and Shamea Morton. Last season, we saw their lifelong friendship deteriorate before our eyes, and viewers can expect to see the continuation of the fallout on this upcoming season, with things escalated to the point that hands were almost thrown. My source down at the A told me that during their cash trip in Scotland, Porsha and Shamea got into a heated, old, nasty argument, and it got to the point where the two almost put the paws on each other. But Drew Sidora stepped in the middle before laces went flying, daddy style. Child, see, where is season 17 trailer at? Because this drop of tea has me ready. Here's the thing. I don't know if I believe this. Because if I'm Drew, I break it up. Both of y'all my ops. I'm letting y'all go at it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know why? Porsha, you gave Drew hell last season. You always talking, throwing shots at her. And then Shamea, I don't even need to go into that. You think you're like, you know, the next Beyonce compared to Drew, and that Drew's just the nobody when we knew about her before we knew who the heck you are. So if y'all squabbling, I'm watching. I'm not breaking it up. So this is why I don't know if I believe this. I do think they probably did get into it, but the Drew part is what is kind of like, because the amount of stuff Shamea be saying about Drew, I'm gonna be like, the heck? Breaking what? No, you wouldn't break it up if I got into it with somebody. Oh, I'm breaking it up for you. The heck? That's how I feel about it. But Drew sometimes is so naive and nice that she probably did end up doing that, even though they couldn't care to do the same for her. I will say though that friendship between Porsha and Shamea though is done, and the reason why is because parents got brought into it, much like which we just talked about with the baddies bringing kids into it. Their parents got brought into it. The moment they started talking about the moms and stuff, that's when I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna go. Talking about the mom and the daycare, and I'm taking the daycare, buying the daycare, this and do it like, no. That's a dub. That's over. It's over. It's over. And I really feel like I'm glad that Shamea is standing up for herself. I think that last season, what I don't like that Shamea did, she would cower a lot. Like she would let them, she would hear out somebody's point, and then she wouldn't stand on how she feels. Like she would be like, okay, okay, and it's like, no, you don't feel that way. Say how you feel. Don't cower just because another person that you think is bigger than you in regards to this show is saying something, and you think that people are gonna side with them. Stick to how you feel. I'm big on that. Whether people agree with it or not, you need to stand on how you feel. If the whole room don't agree with you, bitch, that's how I feel. And I feel like she's a person that will cower under that. So it's gonna be interesting to see them two getting into it. I'm team Shamea out of it because I do think that Porsha is very hypocritical. Very hypocritical. Down even to her love life. Like, come on now. You preaching gay sin this, gay sin that, and now you out here munching. Like, it's just like, come on now. Her whole life to me is very hypocritical. It's all stunts and shows to me. Like, I don't get how people don't see through Porsha. Like, it's so obvious. And I'm not even the biggest Shamea fan, but it's like, to me, she's a little bit more authentic in her life. Like, I don't think she's copping pleased in how she's living. A lot of people, well, and another thing I don't like in how people talk about Shamea, you guys want her husband to be a fraudulent African so bad. And it's like, why we as Black people are not happy and don't believe that another Black couple could be successful and rich? Why is that so hard to believe that we as Black people could be successful and rich and earn these things? Why? Why is it always we're the ones frauding? We're the ones doing scams and yams on the side. We just can't be that smart and rich. The man is rich off of AVAC. It's not like he has a finance portfolio. He's hiding and laundering money. He literally works for a company, and he does a line of work like that can be proven. So why is that so hard to believe? I don't like that. That's one thing I don't like when people bring up the topic of Shamea. It really bothers me because it's like we gotta really stop doing that as Black people. Like, not everybody out here scamming. Some of us really do actually work and bust our ass and do 10,000 jobs. Fuck. Anyways, all right. Now, speaking more of housewives, y'all, Sharice, you're clicking and you're clicking down because why do you feel the need to now say something? Like, I don't get Sharice. Now Sharice is doing press. Sharice is doing press on the situation after it happened. One thing I hate about reality TV and housewives, do not wait until a situation is done to react to it. You have to react to it in the moment. If you're going to wait to react to a situation, you're automatically negated in your feelings. Ashley said your son, right around, not she didn't, your son, let me not say that. Allegedly. But no, she said she, kissed your son. She had a bow with your son, you know, during the season. And you gonna wait till after the season to say something? No, you should have said something then and there and how you felt. So then that way you could make your point clear that this is not acceptable, Ashley. Don't be talking about messing with my son. One thing I did like, though, that they brought up in this interview with Carlos, look at Carlos' messy ass. One thing I like the fact that they brought in the podcast interview with them is the double standards. Had this been the other way around, and if it was a guy that had did this to like Giselle's daughter or something, people would be mad at it. I will say that. So it's like people are not treating it fairly because had the sexes been interchanged, this would not be the case at all.
Or I did not believe her. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know she is not that desperate for a storyline, that she's bringing my son into this. For the record, my friends, none of them would ever do such a thing. The way that I grew up, when your friends' kids become your kids, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the age is, they become your kids. And so to be interested in your friend's kid that you now consider like a brother or nephew, it's ancestral to me. Part of me wants so bad to believe that this is just another stunt of hers and that it's not true. But, I was talking to Robin the other day and she said, well, don't be naive, Sharice. Don't be naive,
Something did happen. Sharice, I'm going to tell you, it did happen. And your son don't owe you an answer, by the way, too, because he's grown. So if he wants to screw your friends and your friends be down for the count, that's on your friends. That's not on your son. Because at the end of the day, you need to be wary of who you're bringing around your child. Okay? Now, he does have loyalty to you to not do certain things, but a nigga gonna do what niggas do. But if you have the right friends, they're not going to partake in the activity. I'm not surprised at this at all. Ashley's a slime ball. And it's taken so much of y'all a long time to realize this. I see straight through her forehead. You know what I'm saying? Like, this didn't surprise me at all when this happened. And then the gloating about it, though, is like, that's what gets me, because Sharice isn't a main housewife, right? She's just like a friend of, she's not even a friend of, she's like a guest, low-key, because she'd be popping in and out. It's not like she's filming continuous scenes and scenes and scenes as a friend like Monique. So she's like literally like a guest. Also, why have we not have a Sharice and Monique sit down this season yet? I do watch the show. Why have we not had that sit down yet? Okay. Why? Which, by the way, Sharice needs to come to the reunion and we need to answer her some questions. Mm-hmm. She needs to answer some questions. I feel like that's the only thing that's gonna make the reunion watchable is if she comes on and answers some questions. Andy needs to grill Ashley as to what happened and why she felt the need to say it out loud. I really thought it was gonna be a cute thing and her and Sharice were gonna kiki over it. But my problem with Sharice is like, don't wait until you read the comments and then say something. You should have said something then. That's why I'm on Ashley's side with this. Don't be because we didn't feel a way about it then.
Oh, because the
does Robin think it's true?
Well, yeah, of course she does. Probably talk to Giselle. That's where Robin would know her information from. That's where Robin would know her information from.
If the roles were reversed, that if a man was friends with a guy and his daughter was 15 when he met her and then started kissing her at 25 and he's 35, a lot of people would not have this the same reaction they're having with Ashley and Jackson. Would you say that there is this double standard when it comes to that?
Absolutely. If a 10-year-older guy came on to one of Giselle's daughters, it wouldn't have happened. Even the standards are different for different people.
Giselle would have screwed them first.
Too. Like on the show, if someone would have made out with Giselle's, one of her daughters, we probably wouldn't have heard about it because they wouldn't have wanted that trashiness on the show. That's where Robin would know her information.
Okay, first of all, this wouldn't happen to Giselle because Giselle would screw them first. Y'all know Giselle like them young. They wouldn't even have a chance to go to the daughter. Did y'all see her last dude? Hello, you know what I'm saying? Now let's talk Tyler Perry. There's been more details that have come out. I hate how people are jumping to one side in this. I don't think it's fair to jump to either side. I'm more so on Tyler's side only because I feel like right now we are in a bad state of inflation. Right now, in regards to acting, in regards to entertainment, jobs are scarce. Opportunities are scarce. This is why you're seeing a lot of rappers. This is why you're seeing singers. They're hopping on Twitch. They're hopping on streams. They're becoming influencers because income opportunities are scarce. That's why I'm siding more towards Tyler. And these texts don't help it either because if I'm feeling violated, right, and I don't like the way you're making me feel, I'm not going to keep going back. This is just me, but every person is different. I'm not going to keep going back to somebody and asking them for things that they could use over my head to continue the abuse. That's just me. But everybody's not the same. So they released the text thread with him basically saying, brother, haven't been feeling okay, confused, a little nauseous. I got blood work that it's my teeth. I know it's none of your business. I don't know. What do I know? I promise you I would never ask you for anything. But if it is what I think it is, I don't think I could do it on my own because I could barely pay my bills. Scared that I don't want to get sepsis like my dad and pass away. I don't even want to mention it because I don't want to make it real, which my mind went to a lot of things. Feel sick most days, never told anybody this, but my mom and everybody is starting to notice my broke ass. Don't have insurance. I never lied to you, but I think that's what's wrong. My dentist is supposed to take care of in Beverly Hills, but he's in prison for fraud.
Now, I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Oh, but this reminds me. Okay. I was gonna go to this place, right? I was gonna go to this place to bro. I was gonna go to this place, right? To get this thing done, right? And next thing you know, tell me why they arrested them for not fraud, but for bad business management. I said, oh my God, look at God. Something happened that day. I didn't end up going. Okay. And then they end up getting arrested for bad business management, basically finessing, finagling people. I said, thank you, God. I did not go. Okay. I've always been healthy, but lately I've been waking up confused and dizzy and a bunch of stuff. I just can't go to the doctor because I can't even afford it. I don't want anything. I just want to be okay. Scared, brother. And this was August 2023. And it said, just know I love you and I thank you for everything. I appreciate you to the moon. You got my Mexican ass out of a lot of bad places. And I just want to tell you thank you. I can't buy you anything, but I just want to tell you that your boy right here appreciates you more than anything. Straight from my heart, bro. Nothing I wouldn't do for you, man. Anyways, enjoy your time, and I hope I see you soon. And then he says, happy Thanksgiving, my friend. Yep, you've been through it. That's so diabolical. You've been through it. Yep, you've been through it. I'm glad you're doing well. You don't have to give me a thing or pay me a thing. I'm just glad you're good. He said, I'm still going through it. But you know me, man. I'm a survivor, just like you are. And I'm glad that you're my friend. I love you, bro. Respectfully. This to me does not look good on his end. I know there's a lot of people that are in the higher ranks that do certain things and that use who they are for advantage purposes. But I feel like right now we're in a time right now financially that a lot of people are trying to gain. They're trying to gain when they can. Okay? They're trying to gain when they can. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Now, one quick thing I wanted to mention, y'all. Hustle is coming back. Yes. Lawrence has been teasing the return of Hustle and Soul. Damn it, Anna. Y'all know I love me some Hustle and Soul. One thing about Hustle and Soul is that one, it was real. Two, it showed a lot of business on top of the drama. So we got to see like him, like we actually got to see like the business side of things as well. That's one thing I appreciated about Chef Lawrence. It wasn't the most positive, I will say that, in regards to Black business, but it was a good key nonetheless. Like it gave us entertainment, it made us laugh, it gave us a lot of things that I feel like a lot of the reality shows are lacking, which is like storyline development, right? So he did tease it's coming back. Someone said, wait, are you guys really coming back because this show is official? He said, yes, we are. 2026 Last Dance, hashtag drama never stops. Someone said, I missed them. I hope the cast comes back. He replied back and said, if we can get along. So far, it's been crazy. Somebody said, will Anna be on the season? Damn it, Anna. You remember when he used to say that every 2 seconds? Damn it, Anna! And then he used to slam a towelette on the floor. You'll see me and Anna having interesting conversation. That's all I can say. Anna, I know you still not letting Lawrence run game on you in 2025. I know you not. I know you ain't doing that. Please, this show be off for a couple of years, and please do not let us know that you letting Lawrence run game on you, his bald-headed ass. Lawrence reminds me of Caesar from Black Ink Crew. They're very similar in nature. Someone say y'all coming back. Say yes, we are. They're not the entire cast, a few only. So from what he has said on his story, if y'all go to his page, it's been deleted, but I did go on his story. He said that from what it looks like, I don't know if it's going to be on WeTV. I don't know if they're filming it on their own and they're going to try to sell it to like an independent network. I don't know, but we will see. I will be covering it though because I do love Hustle and Soul. It was one of my favorite shows to watch as a pastime. So there's that. Now, this whole situation with Stefan, y'all have been reading this man to filth just off of his fashions. Him and his Chanel, put me in Chanel, c'est la vie. Let me tell you, a lot of y'all are jealous of this man. Some of y'all are really jealous of this man. This is why y'all throw the gay jokes around vigorously. And it's a lot of you niggas. Y'all really jealous of him. Because if we really want to be honest, he's really that guy. In regards to looks, he's that guy. In regards to sports, he's that guy. So the only thing I could really say is the gay stuff, which, you know, with the stuff that has come out about him with the lawsuit, I could see why. But I feel like a lot of people are hating on this man because of his aesthetic. Okay? And because of his lifestyle. He has the beautiful baby mamas. He has the celebrity girl. That brings a lot of hate, envy, jealousy, ugliness. Bitch. It does. Okay. Now the Chanel pouch, I feel like it was a little questionable. Not my taste. I wouldn't wear this. No shade. I'd wear the jacket. I have a similar jacket. Now it's not Chanel. Can't afford that now yet. But that little pouch, I wouldn't wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a little like house Negro-ish. Like, why are you know what I'm saying? Like you ever see like I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't wear the Chanel pouch. It's cute. It's a cute aesthetic. It's real. You know, it's when he said it's fun. It's fun, but it's not my taste. It's not my taste. Now, Cardi B took the Instagram, basically told people like, "Hey, leave her alone. She can't do nothing at this point. She already had baby by the nigga. Yeah, I don't know. He has a lot of children at this point, especially born this year, and he says there's no going back."
Can't change shit. I can't go back in time. You know what I'm saying? I already had a baby. Y'all want me to put my baby back in my... Huh?
Ooh.
I don't know. What y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to leave my man? And you want me to leave my man and fuck yours? I don't know. What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do? We can only go forward now. So I don't know. 2026 is in a couple of days. I have so much work to do once January starts that is stressing me out. I'm going to be away from my babies, away from my personal life, away from my home. I have to rehearse for 10 to 12 hours a day for tour. There is so many elements of production that I'm missing for tour. I'm already super stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I'm already super stressed out. I need my support system, my fans to love me. I want y'all to come to my tour and enjoy yourself with me.
Child, I saw Natalie. She said she brought a whole row to herself, girl. And she finna go to the tour. She brought out a whole row to herself. And that year, she would be boiling, right? One last thing, y'all. Clarissa Shields, I'm telling y'all, in order for you to be successful, you have to have the delusion of Clarissa Shields. And I'm going to be using that attitude in 2026.
Somebody said nice wig. You mean nice hair? My wigs be straight. It's actually my natural hair. That's why I have my edges covered up because I ran them out this morning. But you guys aren't used to me wearing my hair out, and I don't really like wearing it out that much either. I like it braided.
I like it braided.
But like I said, make sure you try to clean everything. Like I'm
gonna start using my natural hair. I like it braided. Okay. Once again, y'all, shout out to you guys for supporting me all year. We're literally subscribers away from 50K. I appreciate you guys so freaking much. I'm gonna do maybe 1 or 2 more videos before the end of the year. I appreciate y'all to the moon and back. I wouldn't have gotten this far without y'all support. Okay, it's only up from here. If you guys are not subscribed to Media Kingdom, please subscribe to Media Kingdom, you guys, because Media Kingdom, we will be on there a whole lot. For y'all that's into like the true crime of things, celebrity and real life true crime, y'all won't want to miss out on this channel, okay? And I'm talking Media Kingdom. This channel, y'all, we're going to be doing really our big ones on this channel. So please, please, please go over there and subscribe, okay? Let me know what y'all think down below, y'all babies.